This is D Brown, the Begotten son, and today we're going to dive within the sound wave of nothing changed.
You can never pigeonhole me. No four walls could ever hold me. No bars, no cups, no ceilings. No small thinking minds holding opinions.
Starting off these lines, I put these lines right in the beginning because seeing that I'm coming with a different flow than I usually do with the harmonizing. I really don't like singing because I feel like I'm not singing on there. I feel like I personally can't sing, so I never say really I'm singing on the track, and if I am, then I'm very scared to say I'm singing on the track because I know how much effort and time goes into mastering those singing skills if it's not naturally coming to you. But seeing that I'm harmonizing over the track, that's why I say you can never pigeonhole me, because with this type of track right here with Nothing Changed, I really wanted to bring it in a nice way with the 808 that's just prominent. That's like the main focus with the bells and all that. And then with that, like I said, with the vocals, something different from me, you know. So that's why I say you can never pigeonhole me. Just this whole line right here was just really placing it out to show this is something different. You can't put me in a box. You can't say, oh, he makes this type of music or whatever. I come different on however the way I want. You can't say his stuff sounds like X when I can do the whole alphabet.
I'm like that soft pedal rose in that concrete. I still find a way to shake them off me. Can't stop, won't stop till I'm popping. Oh yeah, we still continent hopping.
I know a lot of people, I'm sure you probably heard that saying, you know, a rose growing out the concrete. That's where that's basically from. A rose that grew from the concrete. Right there, still find a way to shake them off me. Just like that rose, it just comes out that concrete. The way if you can just have a time lapse on recording that rose coming out the concrete, it just looks like it just comes out so effortlessly. And it's smooth with the way that it grows, and it still finds its way to shake off all that hard content around them and still shine its brilliance onto the world. It's still going to live the way that it's designed to live. So that's what that really stands for, that no matter the hard times that's happening, no matter the adversity that's going on, find that way to rise above it. And then when you rise above it, do it with a stature of this is what I'm supposed to do. Not I just have to get out of here, I'm suffocating. No, the rose don't do that. The rose come up and say, okay, this is my lane, this is my space, and I'm gonna find my way up out of this bad boy. And now I'm gonna show the world my brilliance.
Somebody call a Featherless to kill this. Got my niggas in the building, and best believe that we build it.
Throw that in there real quick. I really meant that when I put that in there. Like, I hear this song and I could just hear Featherless, which is one of my favorite rappers, who just really every time he gets on a track, he just kills the track. You know, like every time I hear him on the track, I'm like, what is he gonna say on this? You know, so that's why I said that with this, because the song, the feel of it just gave me a feel that he could just get on and just harmonize to, and then also flip it up and rap over too. So if somebody out there, I believe in 3 degrees of separation. So if somebody out there know Featherless, tell them I want them on a remix for this. Like, do that. Tell somebody that knows somebody. If you know Featherless, get Featherless on the phone or something. Say, look, hop on this remix.
And the goal is to stack a million, secure that bag in that safe, build that wealth for generations before we go buy that Wraith.
I think that's real practical, you know. That's more of the practical side of building wealth, instead of just balling out at every second, you know, buying that Wraith and all that, which is cool. But on the practical side, build that wealth for generations, making sure first that my generation, the generations after me, that legacy that I always talk about of building that wealth, that legacy, generational wealth, is set in place before I just go and have fun and ball out. If you decide or care enough, you know, for your children's and children's children, it's like, take care of the generational wealth and then just ball out and have fun. So you can do it with more of a clear conscience, at least.
There's that pocket, I'm in that hook spot, in that chill mode. I still kill mode, out to reach more so I can build more. Speaking my truth, looking for 8 players for the team. Got $1 and a dream to get that cream, but hold up.
This is what I'm doing with all the stuff that I'm doing, is for you to get to know my thought process when it comes to the music and when it comes to the lyrics, when it comes to just me as a person. That's why I'm doing all this, out to reach more so I can build more. Like on the I guess you could say the selfish side of it is that I want to build something big. I want to build a name, a brand that's huge, you know, and through that, the way for me to do it is to just bring value, as much value as possible that I can bring to you. So that's for me the selfish side of it. But the unselfish side is just to bring that value and bring the how-tos and just bring that motivation, bring anything that might enrich your life. You know, instead of just trying to hold it and hoard it. And I'm putting things out there to build more people, to build more of a community. You need 8 players for this, you know. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people that's hungry like me. The right people are gonna hear it and feel the vibrations that I'm putting off and be like, that's the type of dude I want to work with. So therefore, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be aligning with me. So I put these things out so I can build more and find those 8 players.
I heard they talking down on what I'm making. Can't visualize the picture that I'm painting. We lived it first through imagination. It's just facts that my lane's becoming bigger.
They can't visualize what I'm making. Like everything right here that we built first through imagination is really to show that your vision is your vision, and no matter how much you speak it to somebody, they're not going to fully grasp your vision. They may understand the vision, but they're not going to fully see what you see. So therefore, it's like, yes, they may be talking about you, but they seeing that they don't see what you see and they can't see what you see. Whether they agree with you or not, it's better to just build it through your imagination and just have your imagination as the blueprint to actually build in the as we call reality, in the real world, build what you have as a blueprint. So that's what that whole part in that hook is about. So yes, it's that catchy type song, but at the same time with that hook, it's just showing, build what you're building. First here in the imagination, visualize it and see what you want to do, and then go and execute on it the right way, knowing that nobody else is going to see the vision exactly how you see it. Because when it's here, it's immaterial and it's only for you, because you're the one that dreamt it and thought it up. So now you're the one that's going to have to relay that as good as possible so the world can see exactly what you have right here in your imagination. So we build it first in our imagination. That's where the first building is coming from. That's when the first creation happens, in the imagination. The second creation is when it's in the physical world for everyone else to see. When it's objective and everybody else see it and they say, oh, you just created something new, that's actually the second creation. The first one comes right here in the imagination.
Ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing changed but the whole damn game. Ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing changed, I'm still grinding, doing my thing.
It's really that whole saying of, I'm still me. I'm still the person that you know. You know, if you know me, then you know me. You know, I have grown in a lot of different areas. I have grown as a person. Yes, I have done that. But at the same time, at the core, I'm still me. Ain't nothing changed. The love is still love, you know. The person I am is still the person that I am. So ain't nothing changed. Maybe the whole damn game has changed, but I haven't changed. And then that's why I also say I'm still grinding, doing my thing. Because people, especially when you go in dark mode and silent, people really think like, oh, that he died off or whatever. But it's like, no, I'm still in grind mode, doing things like that I don't have time to be in front just speaking on every single thing that I'm doing, which I don't like to do anyway. I like to just create. When I have an idea to create something, I really want to create it and then announce it. I don't like all that announcements. It's, you know, you see what it is and then ain't nothing changed. I'm still grinding doing. If you don't hear from me, just know I'm still grinding, doing my thing.
What should I say to people sleeping on me? That's easy. I don't sleep with the enemy.
So the question is, what should you say to your people, to the people that's sleeping on you? The ones that's sleeping on you, that's easy. I don't sleep with the enemy. So therefore, I'm not worrying about them. I'm not worrying about the people who's sleeping on me. It's either they're going to continue to tune me out, or as long as I continue to do what I'm doing, then it's going to come around and they're going to have to pay attention. That's the thing about when people sleep on you. A lot of people want to just try to shake them and get them to see that this is what I'm doing, like pay attention to me and all that, and try to really demand them to pay attention instead of just doing what you do. You know, if you just do what you do and you just do it effectively, you just bring it more often, then people are going to see what you're doing. If you continue to make noise, not saying listen to me, but just saying this is dope. This is good quality right here. This is something different. This is art. And you just keep on saying that and doing that and showing that with intensity, then people are going to start paying attention. That's how people wake up. Don't tell them, hey, wake up, you sleeping on me. Let them sleep. I don't sleep with the enemy. And I only say sleep with the enemy because that's a saying. You know, they're not really enemies like that, but that's just the saying. Like, I don't sleep with the enemy. That's just a cool line right there to tie in. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about them. All I'm worried about is just bringing something good, something of value, something great, something that stands out. I just worried about bringing art. So as long as you just worried about bringing the best you and bringing it consistently, then the ones sleeping on you will wake up and pay attention. Be like, dang, every time I see this person, he doing this, she doing that, and it's pretty catchy, or it's looking good. Whatever it is that you do it to the best of your abilities and keep on broadcasting it. That's when people will start paying attention. Don't worry about if they're sleeping. You do what you're supposed to do, which is create. So create.
Yeah, I don't vibe with your energy, cause if it's real low, you ain't feeling me. My vibes is so high, you can see the sun in me.
Tie it in with the sleeping with the enemy. I'm not worrying about it. It's because if I don't vibe with your energy, then I just don't vibe with it. If it's low, if your energy is on a low frequency, let's say, then the music that I'm making, the things that I'm saying, is not gonna vibe with you. I'm not trying to force you to vibe with me. It's just that your energy don't match my energy. Nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're happy with what your energy is, then great. But I just know that my energy is high like that. That's why I say so high you can see the sun in me, which is a double entendre, I guess you could say. It got a double meaning with the sun right there, which high being the sun as in the light and all that, the sun, and then also the sun as in the son, the Messiah, and all that. That's in me. You know, so that's the whole double thing right there, because light is also could be like equivalent to, when you come to scriptures, of just the truth and all that. So you can see the sun in me. That's how high my energy is, and that's where you should stay when you're building whatever you're building, when you're doing whatever you're creating, whenever you're creating what you're creating. You should just stay with that high energy, that high vibration, because no matter the ones that's on the lower frequencies, if you stay where you're at and they get inspired by what you do, then it raises their energy. If it don't, and it steadily just bounce off of them, or they just miss it, you know, and just don't care for it, then let them not care for it. You're not looking to get everybody. You're just looking for a few people that actually vibe with you.
I attack a strategy from every angle, run a G.
That's a fun one, you know, run a G. Every angle, goddamn. But I attack a strategy from every angle, you know, which is basically, I make music, but I also mix, I also rap. I'm also doing videos to break down these raps. I'm also doing videos to show how things go, everything. Like, I'm just attacking a strategy from every angle. Like, it's one focus point, but then I attack that focus point from all angles. So that's that right there. Instead of just being, if you take it back to bar one, pigeonholed in one way, I'm attacking it from all multiple ways. And whichever way that breaks through is how it breaks through.
I ain't the one for that stovetop, but I'm still good with that hook shot. They ask how when that music drop, and I spin around, watch it pop, pop.
So I'm never good with that stovetop. Never did any, cooking in the kitchen, as you know that slang. I ain't do none of that. Never claimed to do none of that. That's me, just speaking my truth. But I am good with that hook shot. I ain't talking about basketball neither, but when I drop this and it spins around, watch it pop. So that's what that means, that I'm good with that hook shot. Like, it looks pretty when people do the hook shot right, So that saying right there is more, it looks pretty. So when you think about my music and then when you think about how the execution goes, it looks pretty when it happens, when it all clicks and come together. Then it's like, ooh, that's sexy.
I opt in to learn options. Now what nigga got options? I gave attention to the market. I made sure that I'm locked in.
That is actually straightforward, but a lot of people won't know what that means right there. I opted in. I decided to learn options, as in stock market, when it comes to options and calls and all that, calls and puts. I learned those things. I opted in to take classes on it and learn it. So now that I know that, I paid attention to the market and I know what's going on, or I have an idea. I won't say I know as in I know exactly what it's going to do. Nobody knows what's going to happen within the stock market. And if they claim they do, then they're just forecasting, they're just guessing, because if somebody did know, then they'd be making more money than Warren Buffett. But bring that back, rewind that back. I paid attention to the market. So here's another double thing. I'm tying in the stock market that I actually learned some things on back to the market of when it comes to this music. I paid attention to the market. I know what people like. I know what people are looking for, and I know how to deliver exactly what I want to deliver and be creative in my way and still bring it on a different way, but still something to make people understand, like, this feels good. This is a breath of fresh air. This is dope. I like it. That's what I mean with those two meanings right there of the stock market and the music market.
Creative flow is my oxygen. This right here is light work. I'm only sparring, not boxing. Cause if I was, niggas get hurt.
Seeing that nothing has changed was my second song that I came out with when I started this Begotten Sunday whole thing. The second week I put this song out, Nothing Changed. And I say creative flow is my oxygen. I love creating. I love creativity. I love it. I live for it. If I could do that for free, and just live good, I would do that. I would just create and create, not just music, but just create things, period. I have so many things I want to create. That's my oxygen. So, in this little line right here, it just expands out to, that's my oxygen. But then this right here is light work. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, that this right here was something that I wanted to bring something a little familiar for everybody, so everybody can get their ears adjusted to me. And it's like, okay, this was easy. Like, the beat ain't all crazy complicated or anything. And the way I sung the first verse, like I said, was more of a hook wise, to have like a sing along, to have people really in it. So this right here is light work. I'm only sparring. Like, seeing that this is the second song, I'm only sparring. I'm not boxing. Because if I was, when I'm really in that creative mode and I make a lot of things, like you could check out things like In the Wild and all that, like things that's out there really creative, then it's like, that's when I'm boxing. That's when you really getting something where it's like, oh man, my man got some chops on him.
Forward thinking, I've been here. I'm waiting for competition to get here, but not really, cause I'm never static. I'm back at it with these formatics.
A lot of people always say that I'm ahead of my time, so I really think that's straightforward. I mean, I'm not gonna discredit anybody for that, and I'm not gonna just say, yeah, I'm ahead of my time, which I really do believe. But seeing that I just said that, then there you go. But when I say, you know, I'm waiting for competition to get here, it's like the things that I'm doing, I want to hear people be creative, really. Not sound like me, but be creative. And I'm waiting to hear people be really creative and not try to sound like the next person. But at the same time, I'm not waiting, because I'm moving myself. Instead of waiting for your competition to get here, this is what it is, this is what I want to see, and at the same time, I'm just go ahead and execute and do what I want to do. So that's that right there.
I got skills and I'm prepared, so I'ma run into my luck, but hold up.
That comes from the saying of skills plus preparation will give you luck, or equals luck, or whatever. You know, when you have the skills and you're prepared, then you're running, then you have your luck. So that's just really what that's saying right there, that I got the skills and I'm prepared by putting out the stuff. I'm prepared by all the work that I put in prior, from all those late night hours of me just making the music. I didn't sharpen my skills, so I am prepared, and I'm gonna just go ahead and run into my luck. Because the harder you work, the person who's working hard, the harder you work at something, the more man hours that you put in, the more intelligence that you put into those man hours and all that, you are actually creating that luck. The ones that when people say, oh, he was lucky, or she was lucky that happened and all that, okay, maybe, but at the same time, you didn't see all the hours that he or she put in before that luck came. And if they wouldn't have put in those hours, then I bet you that luck wouldn't have came. Because when the opportunity knocked and they would have opened the door without having their skills ready, that opportunity on the other side would have just closed, just said, you know what, never mind. So they would have missed their lucky opportunity. Their lucky moment would have just been erased because they wasn't prepared when the moment came. So that's what that's about right there. Got the skills and I'm prepared. So when that luck comes, boom, I'm right there. That's the whole song right there of Nothing Changed. That's the idea behind it. That's just the second song right there. And it's making a lot of buzz right now. So I'm happy about that. All across states, Australia, London, like, man, thank y'all. Really. That song right there, you can find that on all the music streaming platforms, you know. And if you just search #Begotten Sunday, I have all the songs right there in the playlist for you to just bounce to, especially like this with Nothing's Changed. So that's that, and I'm D Brown, the Begotten Son, and I'm out.